This episode of the Fuse-4 Network podcast is brought to you by Green Man Gaming. A new 25% voucher is born. This code is only valid against Thief, Thief Master Edition, Resident Evil 4, and the upcoming Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. You can see it on screen right now or in the episode description. Hello there, everybody, and welcome to episode number 38 of the Fuse-4 Network podcast. As you can see, we're trying this new format, this weird new universe that we're trying. A new format. We're actually going through XSplit, recording locally, but we're also using Google Hangouts on air. Now, you guys are going to see that you can't see it live. You can't watch us live, but you'll see this after we finish doing all of our goodness to it, which means zero editing because everything's on the fly here. But with that said, and my video not showing up, that's another thing, is that it's a little finicky. It doesn't always show up, but it shows you that I'm talking. Yeah, we don't know. We're trying something new. But without further ado, I have two people here with me for this episode. We'll start off with our guest, the one and only Dan, a.k.a. Giggles. Giggle.
Hey, hello. How are you?
Can you giggle for us? Please? He doesn't have video, but that's okay. Like we said, we're trying something new.
Yeah.
So he's the first person ever on this podcast to just use his audio.
Yeah, I'm special.
Yay!
Yeah.
And of course, we have our other guest who has never been on the podcast before ever in his entire life, Mucho Grando Richorde. Look at that beard. Look at that mustache. What the hell is that?
It's a pubic hair growing on my face.
Are you trying to save food for later?
Yes.
I would too. Especially sauce.
Yeah. In this economy, like you gotta plan ahead.
I know, if you're not gonna eat it all, you might as well put crumbs in your mustache. Just leave them there.
Just glue a turkey on there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of like lick your lips, kind of, and you get something. You get a nice little snack. You're like, nice.
Yeah,
chew on it.
Why the hell not, right?
Why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Why not? That's the question. There's two questions that are gonna come up. It's hold on, which isn't really a question. I guess it could kind of be.
Hang on.
Yeah, hang on.
Hang on.
And that. But yeah, it's been a new week. It's been an entire week. We've gone through a week. What have you guys been up to this past week?
Richard,
I beat Rage.
Oh, really? How was it?
I beat Rage, which was fun. It was enjoyable, and then the end happened, and I was like, I felt like it was a very anticlimactic ending. Like nothing happened at the end.
I think we can. I think it's been long enough that we can actually kind of put a spoiler warning on it.
Years.
So maybe if you don't want to hear the ending of Rage, mute the video or the audio for a second, and we'll be back in a minute as he just explains what happens. So what's like
Don't
the
kid
plot?
yourself. You won't play the game.
So what's like the plot and the ending of the game? Go through it for us.
Okay. Well, at the beginning, you are pretty much on this spaceship, and you're supposed to be like the last surviving point for humanity. Like you're supposed to be like the last straw to humanity or something. So you like crash land on this planet. You crash land on the planet, and you wake up like so many years, like 100 some odd years later, and you're like roaming around this wasteland that they call it, and you're just pretty much helping people, kind of like Borderlands, how you run to like one area, help bring something over to another guy, and go collect things, kill other things. It's pretty much just like Borderlands. Then at the end, it felt like 3 waves, a switch, game over. Which, you know what, that it is kind of like in the id sense, like the Doom games, like how you just click the switch and then you're like pretty much done, and you have like this little credit thing that you barely read when you were younger. It was just like that, but it was just like 2 minutes of it. It was like 2 seconds of a cinematic, and then it was like Rage and credits rolled. There was like nothing. There was nothing at the end.
Did you get so filled with rage that you just wanted to punch the screen or yourself in the face
No.
just because you became so
No,
mad?
because to be honest, I enjoyed the gameplay of Rage. I actually enjoyed the gameplay of it. It was just like the lack of story was like the one thing that kind of bothered me.
You were also saying that you didn't enjoy the driving parts, right? Because it just seemed like a very lackluster racing mechanic.
It just felt like they tagged too much onto it. Like they tried to focus a lot onto it, and it was just like I wanted to just to play a first-person shooter, not a racing game.
Right.
And the thing felt like Twisted Metal in a sense. Like you just have missiles and machine guns, and you shoot cars.
Was it like I haven't gotten to any point in that game where I'm driving and anybody's attacking me. I've gotten to the part where, and it was ages ago, where you get out of that spaceship or whatever the hell it is right at the beginning, and then you have to drive yourself to a little settlement or a camp or something like that. And
yeah, when you're like driving.
Yeah, and I think I've gotten to like one mission, and I think I had to kill somebody, and that's the extent of my Rage gameplay. But you said it was like Twisted Metal, in a sense where, is it like an entire race, or is it like a Destruction Derby type thing?
Well, there is a Destruction Derby type of thing that you're racing to checkpoints. So you gotta like get to one point, like how they set it up is you get into like this main city, and this main city has races. So you want to upgrade your car, because your car is pretty much how you get around the wasteland the easiest way, and the safest way. So you got to upgrade your car. So the only way you upgrade your car is if you do your racing. And with the racing, they have like Destruction Derby in it, and then they're like, you can race and only use missile launchers, or you can race and only use like a boost. You can race to get a new vehicle. It was just like that, and just trying to do the achievement hunting of getting all the races done, it just felt very tedious.
Oh, okay. Did you get all the achievements for the game?
Not all of them, no. No. I have to rebeat it to unlock the the last nightmare or something, I think. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was one of those, like, beat the game, and then you unlock the hardest difficulty.
And there's no multiplayer aspect to that game, correct?
There is a multiplayer aspect. And there's a co-op. So there's co-op in that game, so you can actually play with your friend and get through, like, little side missions that kind of tie into the story, but they're not part of the story at all, which is kind of weird, but cool. And then they also have the racing within the multiplayer, too, but they don't have, like, a deathmatch type of sense. They just have like racing and domination and.
Oh right, yeah, that's what it was. I couldn't remember because that's what I heard. It was just racing, and it was very just bare bones. Like they put all this this effort and work into the main game, but in a day and age where we live in Call of Duty, where
Battlefield,
multiplayer is such a huge aspect of the game now. It was a surprise and shock that they didn't put more effort into the multiplayer component of the game.
When did that game come out?
When did that game come out?
2011.
Was it like 2 years ago? Or it was like around when Skyrim came out, I believe.
Yeah, I feel like there's more focus on multiplayer nowadays than was 2 years ago now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it was like about a month and a half before Skyrim came out, Rage came out. Which it was kind of hard on Bethesda too, right? Because Bethesda helped publish that game, so...
Yes.
It wasn't that great of a marketing, because I feel like more people were waiting for Skyrim rather than caring about Rage or anything. I think that's one of the downfalls of it. And another thing is a misconception. They thought it was going to be another Doom game, which they should have just looked at it as another standalone game.
And it was very, wasn't well received on the PC at launch because of pop-in, like texture pop-in.
Yeah.
I think it was, oh god, what was it, ATI cards? Right away they had a fix for it, but NVIDIA cards, you had to wait like 6 months before you got any fix.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Yeah.
You
I remember a lot of bad stuff on the On the PC version, yeah.
Yeah, right away. Even today, it's still not 100%. Because I remember I played it, well, I shouldn't say today. I played it maybe 8 months ago or something, and it was still, you walk out of that main little chamber that you're in right at the start of the game, and you look at the cliffs and everything, and if you quickly turn left or right, there's still a little bit of texture pop in, which, and it's...
Yeah.
And it's not even just like a little bit where there's like, oh, just a little square here. It's like an entire texture of one side of the screen or the other that just fills in slowly. It becomes a little ridiculous, and
yeah,
you do notice it. It's not one of those things where, oh, I'm not like a graphics geek, so I wouldn't notice it. You do, sadly, which sucks. But fun game, yay, nay.
I enjoyed it. Like, if you want to go in with an open mind about this and not think that it's going to be like an old school shooter or a modern shooter, it tried to go into the between. Like, it was an enjoyable game in my mind because I'm an old school fanatic.
That's good.
Yeah.
Dan, what have you been up to?
Well, this week I've been most playing Titanfall with you. When did we play that? It was 2 days ago now, wasn't it?
Yeah, we played it.
Or was it yesterday?
2 days ago.
the
19th.
Yeah, before the beta ended, and it's such a good game. Well, the beta was at least. And if the final game's going to be anything like the beta, then it's going to be an amazing game.
Well, we were saying, like, that's just a couple of the main multiplayer game types.
Yeah, there's only two maps, and they never got old.
Yeah, so there were only a select few maps, and then you got to think when the retail version comes out, there's the single player multiplayer hybrid aspect of it, which is going to be interesting to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see what that's going to be like.
I can't wait. I was really disappointed, or upset the next day when I went onto Origin and I was like, oh, I can't play it.
I can't click on it. Let me click on it.
Yeah, and today actually I went in and I just had really depressing music playing through my head. Went into Origin and had to uninstall it, and that was a very sad moment.
Oh.
I know.
Yeah. It was. So, I'm going to pre-order that game because it deserves it, and it's nothing like Call of Duty, no matter what people have been saying.
I just like how, we were recording videos of this, and just the entire time we're going through, rip off of Call of Duty, rip off of Battlefield, rip off of Halo, because that's what a lot of the fanboys are saying of either series. They're like, Titanfall's just a rip off of Call of Duty. It's a fucking first-person shooter. What do you expect? Like,
it ripped off Doom at the beginning. Let's be honest. And then it was like Quake. Like,
and what was it? They're like super soldiers. So you're gonna get the Halo crowd coming in and going, "Oh, that's bullshit. That's stupid.
That's not Master Chief at all."
And they got jump jets, and then I wouldn't be surprised if you get the old school Mech Warrior crowd coming in, going,
Mech Warrior.
That's a ripoff.
That's a ripoff of mechs.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you're gonna get people like that for any game, for any new game that wants to change how people play games. You're gonna get people comparing it to older games.
Yeah.
Well, because you can only compare things to things you know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So like, it shouldn't be bad. It should be like a good thing. Like you like that game, so look at it. Something you like in this game.
Yep. Anytime you want to change the landscape, though, of anything, somebody's going to freak out. Somebody's not going to like it.
Yeah. Somebody's going to rant over it.
And of course,
but that's
that's
pretty much what I've been playing.
Yeah, you're going to get the people that haven't even played it, and they'll just have an opinion, because that seems...
I seen this in a video.
Yeah, that seems
the commentator said this, so I think it's true.
That seems to be a common thing nowadays, which needs to go away. Is like, sure, back in the day, it would be written reviews, and you'd live and die by the written review. You'd be like, okay, I'm not going to get this game because this one person wrote about it and said that they personally did not enjoy it and gave it a low score. Nowadays, we have YouTube personalities, we have Twitch personalities that are going through, and reviewers.
Yeah, and like hundreds of gaming magazines with all different opinions.
Yeah, that are going through and looking at these games either before or after launch and giving their opinion on it. And I can only imagine, nothing against the guy, but I can only imagine what hardcore PewDiePie fanboys think. They must think, like, his word is... There's some of them that must think...
His word is law.
Yeah, it's the gospel. His word is the gospel. If he came out and said... Not saying he did say this. I'm just using him as an example. If he came out and said Titanfall was garbage, I'm pretty sure you'd have maybe 10 to 15% of however millions of subscribers or viewers that he has that would just legitimately think and not purchase the game that the game is trash.
Yeah, because people don't actually... If somebody says something, they're not going to actually try it because that person said it was bad or it was good, and their opinion doesn't really matter because this one person said it.
Yeah.
It's because people don't want to do their own research. They just want someone else hand them the information.
Well, I can also see this as well. We're in an economy where money's not easy to come by. Games are $59.99, North American, right? It's Canadian and American prices. And that's not cheap. That's, and you think how many, like this week alone, this coming week, we've got Castlevania Lords of Shadows 2, a whole bunch of other games, Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, Tales of Symphonia, Thief, at $60 each. Well, not Plants vs. Zombies, but a majority of them, $59.99 retail. We don't have, not everybody has that kind of money to put down on 6 games, so I can also see that side where you want to hear somebody's opinion,
you want to hear,
who has played it, and maybe get a general feel of what the game is kind of like. I can see it from both sides. It's a really hard thing to go through. Like, I'm kind of backtracking on what I said and saying it should go away completely. But I think to an extent, take the reviewer's word, like, listen to it. But if you have an opportunity to play that game that the reviewer said is bad, maybe give it a try. If your friend has it and you're playing something else, why don't you say, oh, let's pop this in for 5-10 minutes. I want to try it out. And see how it is.
Let's have a laugh at it, right?
Yeah, so you have...
Because otherwise people are going to be playing the same genre of games over and over again because they don't want to risk playing a different type of game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's that. I don't know. But Titanfall looks fucking amazing. It was just the beta, and it was just the multiplayer aspect. But it's very fun and easy to get into. That was one of the things that I was praising it for. It's easy to get into. It's not like Battlefield or
nothing's overpowered.
Yeah, it's not like Battlefield or Call of Duty where you go in and
you start with nothing and you gotta like work your way up to getting everything.
Yeah. Nobody's going to overpower you straight away.
Yeah, not even just starting off with nothing. So it's like equal. Yeah, it's very easy.
Balanced.
So it's balanced? Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an easy game to get into because not only are you fighting just normal people across the internet, which are titled pilots, you're fighting grunts, which are AI-controlled, just little minions that are walking around.
Yeah.
They still shoot at you, and they can kill you, but you're getting some kills. You're ranking up your score and your skill while you're doing that.
It's kind of like League of Legends, like the minions on there. They can kill you, but they're there to level up to get points.
Is that what they were for? I was always wondering what the minions were in League of Legends. I was like, are they some kind of skill that somebody's using to get extra attack?
No, they're just they're kind of like the grunts from Titanfall. They're just there to like help the player level up.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool.
I've never played League of Legends.
But yeah, if you guys should definitely try it out. I still go back on the notion of game demos, but then I read this article that kind of turned down the idea of game demos in that they can severely hurt a game. But that's all about presentation too, I guess, is that you should have not like major story plot points in a demo, but pick something in the game that is your best representation of the game that you're putting out.
Yeah. Like the Stanley Parable demo.
Yeah, oh yeah, or just create something completely new. That's what that was.
Yeah.
That demo was created on the side just as a demo, and nothing in that was in the full game.
Didn't Duke Nukem do that too? Like Duke Nukem Forever, didn't they have their own?
That was all stuff. That was all stuff from in the game.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't.
I think that was just like start of the game. Yeah, just like mixed parts.
Yeah, you got to certain points of that, and it would stop, and then take you to different points, small points, like a driving. What was it? They gave you the first part. They gave you a driving sequence.
Driving part, yeah.
I think there was 3 parts in total. I could be wrong. It's been a while since I actually played that demo.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was. That's also a good way of doing it. It's just don't just use one part of a game. Split it up.
Yeah.
If you're getting to
if you're
getting to a part where that's going to be spoilery, then stop it right there and jump to a new part.
Your demo should just be showing the tech that you have within your game and showing how it plays out and what the gameplay is. It shouldn't tell you anything about the story or anything like that.
Yeah. It's unfortunate that Titanfall's not going to have a demo.
Yeah.
It really should. It should just be like, it should just be like the beta, where you have up to level 14, but you can only play on one map, and
you're gonna get like a certain amount of weapons.
Yeah, and you can only play with other demo people.
Yeah.
Because I figure if you did that at launch, you'd have a lot of people that would go and actually download that to try it out. People that didn't get into the beta or didn't have an Xbox One at the time to play the open one, or just didn't sign up before the certain time on PC before they opened it up to all signups.
Yeah, I can't think of a demo that has done just like demo v demo people. It's like people who own the demo against. No, I can't think of any game that's done that.
Oh man.
I think with first-person online shooters, the best thing they do is the beta. That way they can try to fix all the problems that might be in the game, and then it also allows the people to see how this game is. They shouldn't give the people who've already pre-ordered, like they should give the people who pre-ordered it one, but then they should also allow other people who haven't pre-ordered it or something and allow them to get in as well.
Yeah, what you said there is something I'm really big behind, and that is if you pre-order a game, if you're going to have a demo or a beta, you should get that, no questions asked. And that was one of the problems I had before, when they were just talking about doing a Titanfall beta, is that there was no mention of if you've pre-ordered it already, you're guaranteed to get in. I was like, what? Wouldn't you want those people to get first look, because they've already put that money
shown
investment.
Interest. Yeah. They've shown the interest in the game.
Yeah, so that really shocked me. I was surprised about that.
But they've already sold the game to you.
Yeah, I know.
So they should.
It's one of the things where
try to sell the game to other people.
Yeah, but the main point of the Titanfall beta was more or less to stress test the servers that they're using at Microsoft. And what would you say? What would you give the servers? I never had any drops. I didn't. There was that one time.
No.
That one time where we kind of got pushed and were frozen.
Oh yeah.
But that was the only thing that I ever experienced that was bad.
Because I think you can choose what server you go on as well.
Oh really?
Yeah, I think I can remember like seeing a video of somebody selecting like what region they wanted to play on. I can remember like Western Europe and North America, South America.
Oh, so like localization, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's good.
Server browsers.
Yeah.
Server browsers.
Every game should have a server browser.
Yeah, what is it? I think some games on PS3 have a server list that you can go through. I know, like, it's a normal thing for PC. Like, the main one that
Battlefield 4 or whatever, I think, had it.
On console?
Xbox 360.
Oh, yeah, there. Yeah, so That's another one that is just it's.
But I think Dice usually does that anyways.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they're that's a good way of doing it though, because then you get to see how many people are currently playing, what map,
where are they playing?
Yeah, where they're playing, what the next map is going to be, and just a lot of good information.
Yeah. Relevant stuff.
Because you're going to be sitting in that server for like hours, so you want to find the good one.
Yeah.
Take the time to find the good server.
Man, I'm just gushing over Titanfall then. I can't wait. I can't wait till the 11th. And is that a worldwide release on the 11th, or is that just North America?
I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
Oh,
no, I'm
good.
pretty sure that's... Let me have a look. Titanfall...
Yeah, because that's one thing I didn't look into. I know it's, the 11th for North America, but I didn't know if it was for everywhere else as well. I hope it's everywhere, because then, like I said, I'll be able to play with Dan, and I'll be able to play with, Matt, my friend Matt is in the US, so I'll be able to play with him.
Oh, March 14th.
Oh, okay.
Damn it.
The Friday.
Yeah.
That's not bad, whatever.
Yeah, it's not bad. It's only a couple of days later.
Realistically, when I look at release dates, though, having it on Friday isn't a bad thing. I mean, you finish work if you're working a full-time job. You
get a
work Monday
weekend.
to Friday. You have the entire weekend. You pick it up after work. You go home. You play it that night. You have that entire weekend free.
Yeah.
Come on, let's be honest. If you're like a hardcore gamer, you would plan out the days that you have off to get that game. So, like, Skyrim came out, book a couple days off when that game came out.
That's one thing I've never done, though, is I've never taken a day off school, never booked any sort of amount of time off work to play a game. Now, I'm curious, have you guys ever done that? And if so, for what games?
Trying to think. I don't think I have, but I know a lot of people in my school have.
Like for what games do they normally do it for?
Probably the AAA titles.
GTA 5. Yeah, GTA 5. I think some people did it for FIFA as well when that came out.
Yeah, FIFA's huge, so
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
I was going to do it for Skyrim, but then I got pushed back and had to go to a different job, so kind of sucked.
So you got that time off anyways.
well, no, because it was like a transition. Like it was like, oh, I'm back in the other job.
Oh, okay. Oh.
Yeah, like I got full time. They bumped me back to part time. I was like, sweet. So yeah, I guess I did get the time to play it.
Well, that's good. There you go.
Yeah. So Skyrim.
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 That's been a couple of years. Oh, I wonder when Fallout 4's coming out.
That's one
I
of the
know
games,
they've said.
Yeah, that's one of the games that's in development, but I don't think you'll hear about it until at least
They've-
next year.
They said it's going to be a couple of years.
Oh, okay.
I think 2006. Because it's not coming out this year.
No.
I don't think it will come out next year. Because what's coming out what's next year?
2015.
2015. Yeah, but what games by Bethesda are coming out next year? Is Doom. Well, yeah, because they just announced the Doom beta if you pre-order Wolfenstein.
That'll be the beta.
Yeah, Wolfenstein looks amazing.
Yeah.
Just gonna say, Wolfenstein gave me a big boner.
Yeah, that's coming out in a couple of months.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a second, but
Yeah.
I don't know what is Bethesda doing. Elder Scrolls Online.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls Online, there you go.
Yeah, and I think that's April, so
Yeah.
they'll have a lot of work to do on that post-launch because of updates and
Yeah.
put a team on that.
Bugs. Yeah.
But I don't know.
Yeah,
but-
I just hope they don't lose a lot of money with that one.
Yeah. They'll be fine, it's Bethesda. They'll
Yeah.
make it back when
Yeah, I'll just sue somebody.
Yeah.
Plus, they'll be good because one, you have to pay $60 to buy the game, and then you have to pay $15 a month to play the game. So,
Yeah.
I mean, there's no excuse for just failing.
No,
I
they
mean,
should
and-
have the money to invest into it.
Yeah, Yeah, especially with it being Elder Scrolls, the series. Very popular.
I don't know.
Series.
I still feel like with that Elder Scrolls game, they should have just focused on another single player game. Like, and if they were going to do anything, just do like a small 4-player co-op. Don't give me a whole world with like everybody that has this game is going to be in it. I just want like 4 people, my close buddies, running around slaying some dragons.
I think that would give me more incentive to play an Elder Scrolls game because I'm not the biggest fan. I've played more Oblivion than I have Skyrim actually. But having
me too. But
having 4-player co-op, drop in, drop out anytime in a Elder Scrolls game, that would definitely make me give me more of an incentive to play the next one.
It would be awesome with like Fallout too. Like, oh, you got a companion now, and your buddy's like your companion walking around helping you like collect stuff, and then you can give him stuff and leave your game, go back to his game, do his stuff.
Surely Bethesda games like that are surely meant to be played with co-ops because of the followers that you have.
Yeah.
Get on that shit.
Bethesda, let's do it.
DLC.
We gave you a new idea for Fallout.
I'm pretty sure you've already thought of it, but you know, whatever.
Yeah.
We're putting it out there right now. Just do it. Do it. Yeah, but that would also give me more incentive to play Fallout games because
I do like Fallout games.
Yeah,
I love Fallout games.
I definitely play even if I was just a helper, you know. It'd be fun just to go on that adventure, that journey. With
your buddy, and you go in with Vault, and you like see some crazy stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. So we were just about to talk about Wolfenstein: The New Order.
Yeah.
Which comes out. It comes out May 20th in North America, May 23rd in Europe. This game looks awesome.
Yeah.
Yes,
and the Doom thing at the end as well.
Yes.
Yeah, Doom beta.
Which is, you know, kind of a surprise and kind of not, because it is a surprise because of the fact, yes, they have said that they're working on a Doom. And that was in 2008. They said that back in 2008. And since then, there's been no talk. Nothing's leaked out. Nobody said anything. And then all of a sudden, it's just like, yeah, here you go. Here's Doom.
They did talk about it though. They talked about it when Rage came out, and they pretty much stated Rage was the tech demo for Doom. Pretty much, like the Rage engine is going to be like Doom.
Oh god, that doesn't give me much hope, man.
After the stuff we was just talking about before about the texture pathing and stuff like that.
I really hope it's an upgraded engine from that.
Well, it will be, right?
Yeah.
It's been like a couple of years.
2 years, yeah.
It's just funny though because we're talking about it and then they're using the same engine. No.
Well, that engine was made to be for Doom, I believe.
Oh, okay.
And you can really feel it when you play the game. I feel like if you didn't have the texture problem.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like we're more Doom fans than we are Wolfenstein. So what? 2 questions here. Now in these press releases that they've been putting out about the Doom beta, they're only calling it Doom. They're not saying Doom 4. They're going by Doom. So is this a reboot or a retelling of the series? What do you guys think?
It could be.
Yeah.
It could be.
Yeah. I reckon it would
awesome.
Be. Yeah.
Like Doom with cinematics.
Yeah. And another thing is, let's watch this. Let's watch it. Oh, damn it. I thought somebody was knocking at your door, and I thought that was going to be awesome. Let's go. Let's open the door.
They are,
and see.
so I'll be back.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, I'll just ask you right now, Dan, then. What do you want to see from this upcoming Doom game?
I was going to say graphic. Well, obviously graphics.
Yeah, that's a shoo-in.
A story as well. Not just for them to focus on graphics, but have a decent story as well. One that isn't going to make me fall asleep halfway through.
Yeah, like, I think it should tie into the older Doom games.
Yeah, it should have like the same gameplay.
Yeah, but I don't think it should just be the generic story of, hey, you're in hell. Hell is on Earth. Welcome.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna put like more of a story behind it than the like originals. Hopefully,
Yeah, that'd be
like
good.
he's like appear somewhere and he's like start shooting people.
Yeah, and another thing is, I don't. Man, how do I explain this? I want it to be like old school Doom, but I want it to be
modern
new
as well, right?
Yeah, and I don't know where the middle is for that. In like what I would want. But yeah, Rich, what I asked is, what do you want to see in this new Doom?
What I want to see, well, if it was like a retelling of the first game, that'd be pretty cool. Like, if it was, you could see the actual same levels or something that was from the first Doom.
It was like they, wasn't there like an Easter egg in Rust where you could go back to, I can't remember which game it was, but it like went back to the original levels.
It was Rage, and it's not even like the original levels. It's just like a little area that resembles the level, and they have like a little doll that you pick up. I found it. It looked pretty cool. Like it had the old school look and everything, but you just seemed out of place with the graphics around you.
Yeah.
Because you looked really good, and then everything else was like pixelated.
Yeah, modern textures on your guns, and then you look around, you're like, oh, there's pixel art everywhere.
Oh.
Yeah.
Where am I, in the 8-bit museum? Oh.
But if it was like the original games that had like the new engine, that would be pretty sweet. And they actually threw in cinematics and created a story of you people, like everyone, like you being on there, like waking up and seeing all this crazy shit going down. That'd be sick. I'd like to see that. And something like Rise of the Triads. You seen that game?
Yes,
Rise of the Triads?
how they stuck to the
I have.
the very old school feel of it. That's what I liked about it. Is how the new game...
Well,
was very reminiscent of the old game.
Yeah, or like Hard Reset. Something like that. Like fast-paced projectiles, so I want you to have to dodge projectiles rather than if they shoot you and you're not hiding behind something that hit you.
It's blow-ups.
So I'd rather see projectiles rather than just like a quick shot. I don't know. Those would be the three things. Oh, secrets and key cards.
Oh, yeah.
Don't take them away.
Yeah, key cards.
Keep them. I want that.
That's what. Yeah, I forgot about that. Oh, key cards. Like, that's like a staple of the old school FPS era. Is getting to another point, progressing in the level by finding either like key card 1 or blue key card, and then moving on, and then finding key card 2 or yellow key card, and moving on to the next point. That was.
I think that might be one of the reasons why I hated Duke Nukem, because they took that away. And then they even stated within the game, going, "I don't need no stinking key cards or whatever." I'm like, come on.
Yeah, God damn you, Duke!
I don't want to mash A. I want to go back in the level and find that key card where you hit it.
Yeah, don't be a bastard, Duke. Go get those key cards.
It's like, don't push me to finish your game.
Yeah.
Allow me to search.
Yeah. You son of a bitch. Now.
Oh, another thing I'd like to see in it as well is VR support, like Oculus Rift.
Oh yeah, I think that's a shoe-in, or that should be a shoe-in for all upcoming games. It's just put the support in there, but don't make it gimmicky. Like we just put this in
like
there.
Like how when 3D TVs came out.
Yeah, or like the PlayStation Move or the Kinect. Like they forcefully put stuff in there, and when you were doing it on the controller without the Kinect or PlayStation Move, it just seemed really hokey. Like, okay, this is really weird. Why am I doing... Oh, because I'd be doing it with the Kinect or PlayStation Move. And it seems weird because I'm using a controller to do it. And it wasn't meant for me to be doing it with this controller. So yeah, I totally agree. As long as games moving forward, they should all have some kind of support for the Oculus Rift, but don't make it... Just keep it to looking around. That's it. You know?
Yeah, not like stuff flying out the screen and whatever 3D stuff that happened when like 3D stuff came out.
Oh, the 3D stuff. I refuse Well, I shouldn't say I
play
refuse.
anything 3D.
But remember when remember when 3D, like not old school 3D, but like 2007, 8, when 3D was like, oh my god, we're coming out with 3D technology in the movies, and it was like they made it a point to, oh, let me grab something out of the box, and they do this. The hand would come towards the screen,
Yeah.
and you were like, why the fuck do I need? That is an unnecessary shot. That makes it look so stupid when I'm not using a 3D TV and I'm just watching it on normal Blu-ray, and there's just this fucking hand coming at the screen. It looks so stupid. And a majority of the people don't have 3D TVs. Yeah.
No.
And I just can't stand 3D technology. It annoys me.
No.
You know, the best 3D thing that's probably out there is probably the 3DS. I'll give Nintendo that.
Yeah.
I'll give Nintendo that.
Absolutely.
And that's about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first tried that when it came out, I was pretty...
Did you hear Diddy Kong join the roster for the Super Smash Bros?
Yeah.
Quite the day to be choosing that announcement, too, since Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze came out today as well.
Yeah.
So it just kind of coincides.
Selling their games.
Yeah. Here's a question. I'm just reading off a website here, and this is a good thing. I want to see if you guys are yay or nay for it for the upcoming Doom. Regenerative health. Do you want it or no?
I don't want it.
No?
No, not for Doom.
I want med packs. I want to find my health.
Med packs and armor?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it should stick with that. I know it's like the popular thing to do now for any game, really. I mean, not all games, but I think about maybe 70% of games have regenerative health. But yeah, I think with this new Doom, you should just stick to finding the health packs and finding armor packs to buff yourself up to go through the level.
Agreed, but if we look at modern games, modern shooters, you have to have that regeneration just because of how the shooting plays out. Hence why we have to hide behind cover and why we have to slow down iron sights. It's also like the birth of the console shooting age. That's what slowed down gameplay of shooters.
Yeah.
That's one of the things I don't like in mainly Call of Duty when you're playing the single player. There'll be points where if you stay in the same spot and continually kill guys, more will show up until you advance to a spot.
I noticed that.
I hate
the
that.
hidden line.
There's a hidden line that they'll just keep coming. It doesn't matter. They'll just keep spawning guys until you cross this line, and then they'll stop. Why? That just seems so
doesn't make any
dumb.
sense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Like, you could sit there for 5 hours and just continuously do that until you cross that imaginary line, and then finally they just stop after you kill the last 2 guys. I hate that. That's annoying.
Or there's nothing there, and then you keep advancing, then out of nowhere guys come out because you pass the invisible line. Yeah. And you're like, wow, I just got destroyed by these guys. You just came out of nowhere. They just spawned in front of me.
Yeah. Now, saying that, I do enjoy the Call of Duty single player, but that's one of the things that I just really annoys the shit out of me. Is like, okay, like I get it. I've used my grid, and they're not like super hard, so it's not like impossible to get past a point like that. But it's just annoying knowing like if I don't move forward, they're just gonna keep coming.
I hate games that make me cover. Like, I have to hide behind cover. I hate that. I'd rather be running and gunning.
Run and gun, yeah.
I want to be, like, I don't know, Duke Nukem 3D. I didn't hide behind no cover. Or Doom. I wasn't hiding behind any cover. I was just, like, dodging bullets. Like, I want that, not like, hide behind cover, aim down your sights, slow down gameplay for you. We don't think you're fast enough to understand what's happening.
So you're not a fan of Gears of War?
No.
Okay, yeah. You can just tell by that statement alone, like, no cover. I just want to run, and that's like the staple of Gears.
Yeah, the main
of Gears of War.
Yeah.
Hide behind this, kill 5 guys, advance forward. Hide behind this, kill 5 guys, advance forward.
Speaking of Gears of War, I still gotta play Judgment.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You played all the other ones.
No, I don't want to play this one. This is like the prequel. So, and I'm pretty sure I could pick it up at like EB for $25-$30 now, because I think it came out March of last year. I think maybe. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was just a side note thing. After I said Gears of War, I was like, yeah, oh yeah, there's one more game. And also, speaking of Gears of War, they're going to be bringing out a new series for it for the Xbox One, but not for some time. They just announced that this week. They're going to take a lot of time to put into this next game and see where it goes, polish it up, because they just don't want it to be like, here's another Gears of War, and it just continues the story that was ended. Yes. Except
I don't know. I'm not big on Epic Games. They did create like the Unreal Engine or whatever, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. What else is Unreal Tournament?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bulletstorm.
Oh, Bulletstorm was fun though, just because it was crazy. You had the
yeah,
whip,
it was ridiculous.
And then you kick people, and it was meant to be like a silly game, a silly shooter.
Yeah.
That's a fun one.
It was fun, but it got old quick.
Oh yeah.
That was the issue with me. Like halfway through the game, I was like, "Oh, that's it."
I do like the Easter egg at the beginning where the door doesn't open, it malfunctions, and if you look at it, it's the red ring of death.
Yeah.
And it doesn't really point it out. They don't say anything. They just go, "Oh, the door is jammed. Fuck." And then you look at it, and it's the blinking lights and the same pattern and everything. It's quite interesting. So, looking at Humble Bundle 11.
Oh yeah, I still need to get that.
There's a whole bunch of good games.
Which one's this one?
This one is what it has in it. There's 10 days left. You can always find this bundle at humblebundle.com if you didn't already know. It's DRM-free games that you can get for Steam, Linux, and Mac. But they have Guacamelee, Gold Edition, Dust, An Elysian Tale, Gianna Sisters Twisted Dreams, The Swapper, and then if you pay above the average, you get Antechamber and Monaco. What's yours is mine. With all that, you get the soundtracks as well. It's all pretty cool, and you can separate where your money goes. Like you can put half towards the developers and half towards charity. There's no like minimum or max. Well, there is a minimum. You can't just put. Did they take out? That's what I'm okay. Before I say there is no minimum, did they take out where you just couldn't put a penny down and get all the games that were?
No, I think the penny's still there.
Oh,
I think it's still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Jesus.
it's like when they say that minimum, that just means to get the other stuff.
Yeah. If you pay
like
above,
the average. Or whatever.
Yeah, if you pay above the average, you get that. That's the incentive is you get more games.
Yeah, you get the soundtracks as well. Yeah.
And then I believe more people who go into this, the lower that price will be.
Yeah, because before it was like $6 something. And that was a couple days ago, and they've sold as of right now 322,000 bundles. And more games are coming soon. So yeah, if you want to check that out.
I should pick that up after this.
I was gonna say, yeah, when the bundles come out, are you guys people that are more likely to get them? Like, are you people that will?
Yes, I have been.
Yeah.
But lately, like the past 3 or 4, I haven't.
Yeah, it depends what's in the bundle itself.
Yeah, it depends, because a lot of the bundles have the exact same games that I already have. Like there was one, I forget which one it was, but it had like a whole bunch of games in it. It was like the top of the end games, like the AAA titles from the company. I already had them all, so I was like, why do I want to buy them again?
Yeah, another thing they have on here is like the weekly sale, which is pretty cool. Each week they'll have a set of games. So this week it's the Adventure Company and Friends. So you get like a whole bunch of games I've never really heard of. Besides Darkfall, I've heard of the Darkfall series. And Jack Kane or Keen? Deponia.
Yeah.
Edna and Harvey are other ones that I've heard of. They're on there if you pay $6 or more. So
they seem like somewhat a point and click, also like search around adventure games.
Yeah. So that's another thing you guys should look into, listeners.
Yeah.
Viewers. If you're interested in getting cheap games on PC, Mac, and Linux, then definitely check out Humble Bundle.
Yeah, it's definitely worth it.
HumbleBundle.com.
Yeah.
You can even check out their store. And
The
also go to GOG.com because they're amazing.
Yeah.
Or, I guess I should say it now, while you're checking all this out, you should head over to greenmangaming.com because on the screen right now and in the description, the episode description, there's a 25% voucher which is available to use for the upcoming Thief game, Thief Master Edition, Resident Evil 4, and Castlevania Lords of Shadow 2. So if you're interested in getting 25% off any of those games, be sure to use the voucher code that is on the screen and also in the description of the episode, and head over to greenmangaming.com. You'll use that voucher code when you go to checkout, and it'll take that 25% off. So yeah, that's another thing if you're interested in those games. Games!
Oh, games!
Games!
What were you gonna say, Rich? You were saying
Also, Xbox 360 has some like Ultimate Game Sale thing going on too, right?
Yeah.
Yes, I have the link up for that. That's what I was gonna look at too.
Yeah, from Major Nelson or whatever. He'll be tweeting some stuff out.
So let's see. It wasn't this one.
Yeah, right now it's like Tomb Raider. You can get it for 55% off, which turns out to be like $4.99 or something.
Yeah.
And then Resident Evil, Operation Raccoon City, 75% off.
Oh, you can keep
how
going.
much that would be.
You just keep going if you got all this stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, Darkness 2, that's 75% off. Street Fighter 4 Arcade Edition, 67. I think that's like $9.98 or something. Prototype 2, that's 75% off. Vikings, 75% off. Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons, 73%. Walking Dead Season 1, Episode 1 is like 99 cents, but you still have to pay for the Season's Pass, which would be $14.99. And Tony Hawk Pro Skater is 67% off right now.
And that's just the daily deal, right? That one?
Yeah. Yeah, that's just the daily deal.
Yeah, they have... I'll name off the ones here that are available on sale up until the 25th of February. So you have Portal 2, 67% off. Original Mass Effect, 75% off. Azura's Wrath, 81% off. Dirt 3, 80%. Driver San Francisco, 67%. Fable 3, 50%. Batman Arkham City, 75% off. Motocross.
That's like $4.99.
Yeah, they're all crazy low prices. Motocross Madness, which is the rest are arcade games, 80% off. Alan Wake American Nightmare, 70%
Yeah, I think that's
off.
like
That's a good
30-something.
game.
Yeah.
That's a good game.
Guardians of Middle Earth, 93% off. Dungeons and Dragons Daggerdale. Daggerdale.
They're like all under like $5 there.
80%. Rock Band Blitz, 73%. And Dust is 80%. And like the list that I just put off is available on all those discounts until the 25th of February. So it's pretty cool. If you haven't already played a lot of these great games, you should definitely pick them up.
And if you haven't played him, check out Dave's channel because I'm sure he's played him.
No,
yeah.
no, not what I've played on my channel.
Darkness 2. Street Fighter.
Oh, you're looking at I'm looking at the
Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
Yeah, but everybody's
Walking
Dead's just great though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to play Season 2.
Yeah, me too.
Speaking of Tony Hawk, you brought that up before.
Oh, yeah.
They're making a new game. Activision.
Yeah.
I think it is Activision, right? Or it's
yeah, it is.
They announced that.
Yeah, it's Activision.
How are they going to top Skate?
How are they going to top fucking Free Ride or whatever the hell it is? Tony Hawk.
No, how are they going to top Undercover? Tony Hawk Undercover.
Was that a bad one? I didn't play that one.
Yes, that was. That was the one you could like jump on the back of the car and like. I don't know.
Wasn't there like
and you drove a car?
Oh, like I know there was one that had like a free roam mechanic in it where you could get off your board, run anywhere, and make your own kind of jump. I guess I don't fucking know. It was
something stupid.
Just need to go back to the original Tony Hawk games.
Yeah. 2 minutes. Do your thing. If you don't do it, start it over again.
Yeah, and you had
2 minutes. Do your thing.
Yeah, you had a set number of objectives to go through before you'd get another
all
level.
You need to do. And then, you know what? Because you have the tech to do it, make a customization level. And then people can play off of that forever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just throwing out free ideas. No, it's all ideas everybody's already thought of and shit, so... I mean...
No, they're not.
Yeah.
Because they haven't done them yet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Another thing, so there's been layoffs.
I'll be your consultant.
There's layoffs at Irrational Games.
Oh, yeah.
Basically...
Yeah, they're only keeping 15 people.
Yeah, basically Irrational Games is no more. Because...
That's no good.
Kevin Levine, the co-founder, said he wants to go for a more of an independent kind of feel or entrepreneurial kind of feel. So out of 200 people, he kept 15. Now, I have a thing of this, and somebody at Double Fine Studios also tweeted this and had the same feelings. It's like, how fucking egotistical do you have to be to just drop 100 and something people and just keep 15 of them? Like, there's all those people who don't have jobs now, and sure, other developers and publishers are helping them out on Twitter saying we have openings and stuff like that, but it just seems so unnecessary.
People who made amazing games like Bioshock Infinite are now jobless.
It just seems so unnecessary. Like, okay, you want a team of 15, take 15 people out of the company, but also have those other people work on a new project. Like, it doesn't have to be Bioshock, it could be something else. But it just seems so scummy and so egotistical to be like, yeah, I want to do this, I'm going to do it. Well, peace out. See you guys later. Have fun. And then everybody else is like, oh, fuck. Like, there wasn't any notice, apparently. It was just that day everybody came in and said, oh, yeah, here, you're all let go now. So...
Okay, bye.
Yeah, and then Kevin Levine put on his sunglasses and went, deal with it.
Deal with it.
That didn't actually happen.
Going independent.
Yeah. But for a lot of people that are worried about the second episode of Burial at Sea for Bioshock Infinite, it is still coming out.
That's still coming out.
Yeah.
It's already done, probably.
Yeah, so there's no need to worry about it. And there's actually a statement from 2K about the future of Bioshock, and this is what they said. Bioshock is one of our most beloved and critically acclaimed franchises, and we are in debt to Kevin and the talented team at Irrational Games for their contributions to the series with Bioshock and Bioshock Infinite, the latter being one of the most decorated games in 2013. The Bioshock universe remains a rich creative canvas for many untold stories, and we look forward to exploring the next Bioshock experience. So it looks like they're going to continue on with Bioshock, the series in itself, but
will it be as good?
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, just because, sure, Kevin Levine is the writer behind it and the brains behind it, it doesn't mean, like, it's going to turn out to be one of the greatest games ever, because you still need that great team. You need that core team behind it, the talent. And, not saying that other people can't come in and do that job, but it seemed like they had a really good core team with Bioshock Infinite. So it really sucks. It was really just depressing to hear, like, oh, that's what I got from it. It was just kind of like, yeah, well, just gotta think about myself. Peace out, bitches. Go struggle, go find a new job. It sucks. I don't know how you guys feel about it. You probably do.
Hopefully they'll find jobs at other companies and make them just better.
Yeah. Now.
But on the upside, those people who lost their jobs might start creating their own independent games that create some better ideas that they were stifled by.
That's true. That's
and then create some awesome Kickstarter that some other publisher would be like, we'll back you up for that if you get people to do it. So we might get some better games, right?
Yeah, that's true. It's always depressing when you look at a good Kickstarter, and its goal is like, just gonna ballpark it, like $300,000 to create a game, and you look at everything, you read all their stuff, their prototype stuff, and you're like, man, this is gonna be fucking amazing. You throw $25 at them, and it's at like 8,000 of 300,000, and there's 25 days left, and you're so hopeful, but in the back of your mind, you're like, unfortunately, this shit isn't going to get funded. And that's the worst feeling, because you see this great game, and, you know, the thing with Kickstarter is if you don't meet the goal, you don't get any of the money. It all goes back to the people. With Indiegogo, if you don't reach your goal, it's okay. You get what was already pledged. But yeah, it's really depressing thinking that I've looked at so many games and backed so many games, and there's a lot of them that, unfortunately, if they don't make it, they just give up on the project. That's not all of them. I'm not saying all of them have done that, but a fair majority of them have. It's always nice to hear on the flip side that if they don't make it, they're so passionate about the game that they go forward with it and try to find funding elsewhere. But there was, what was it, recently, there's a game that's being made out of Montreal.
Seven Framed?
Is that what it, yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it.
Yeah, it's got a weird name to it, but yeah, Seven Framed.
It looks really cool, and that's one that I put money toward. And at the time, there was only $8,000 out of so many thousands of dollars, I can't remember right now. And you look at the amount, the time and the amount that they're making the money, it's not really going to add up unless they have that really big... that's another thing with Kickstarter, is that there seems to be a really big push and pledges nearing the end of the campaign. So, like, there's, like, 24 hours left. They'll probably get, like, 30% of the money. But that's not guaranteed. But this game looks really cool, the Seven Framed. It's like a first-person shooter, interactive, point-and-click type game that has elements from Heavy Rain in it, where it's like...
It looks like Mirror's Edge. It looks like somewhat of like a Mirror's Edge type of game.
With some psychological
which mostly
things
story...
Yeah, a lot of psychological things in it, and tech kind of things. It looks really cool. If you haven't already seen it, search up Seven Frame. Is it just Frame? Is that it?
It might be.
Seven Framed or Frame, ED or E, a Kickstarter, or just put it into Google, it'll show up. If you want to check that shit out. That's something I want to try out for my channel, though, is, you know, I do frequent Kickstarter a lot, looking for new projects and stuff. And maybe, like, bi-weekly, put out, like, a video of Kickstarter campaigns that I really enjoy. And I'm not a big channel by any means, but I mean, any little bit of promotion for these campaigns, it won't hurt them. It can only help them, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it can only make the
anything helps it
more possible.
You know who I miss? So
Steam has that 75% off Ubisoft titles. That's pretty sweet.
75.
Oh yeah.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, Ubisoft weekend.
What is it? Also, they have this weekend, Call of Duty Ghosts is free to play, and something else. I can't remember what it is. There's another game they have on there for just the weekend that's free. I love that shit. I mean, it's always games that I have already, but it's so cool that's like... Besides having a demo, you're giving the entire game away for free for 2 or 3 days for
2 or 3 days, yeah.
Yeah, for people to experience. Like, that's awesome. That's pretty cool. I enjoy that with Steam. Suck it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Suck it.
Thanks for that.
Suck it, consoles.
Yeah,
Steam all the way.
PC Master Race. PC Master Race.
What?
Oh my god. So this is another thing that, I love Nintendo, but I just don't, PC is like my main focus when PC is like my main focus when I'm picking up games. I mean, games that are on Nintendo consoles you can't find on PC, but if I'm going to throw my money at games, it's more likely to be PC games. This past year has been the year of Luigi, and that's why you've seen a lot of Luigi-related content coming out. So, like, Dr. Luigi Mario, the Super Luigi Bros content, which was like, what was it? New Super Mario Brothers Wii U content. But no, it wasn't. It was new levels, just brand new levels that were a little harder, and that you had shorter time to do them. And instead of Mario, it was not even palette swapped. The character was Luigi. So, and they've come out with like Luigi's Mansion, a custom 3DS bundle. So just putting it out there for everybody that the year of Luigi officially ends on March 18th. So, just woohoo! No, hypothetically speaking, if you could see any Nintendo character have a year of, where content would come out from them, who would you like to see? The year of
Nintendo?
Yeah.
Year of Zelda.
I think that's what a lot of people would say is Zelda.
Nemo.
What?
Nemo.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Not Nintendo.
I'm sure if Brad was here, he would know what I was talking about. I forget what the game was, but it was for Nintendo, the original Nintendo, and there was the kid who went to sleep, and then he would go into different worlds and become little different animal things to get through the game.
I thought you were talking about Little Nemo. I was like,
yeah, so was I.
The year of the
story.
Or the clownfish, whatever the hell he was. I don't know. Fish.
It's a man's wife gets killed, and his child gets taken away, and he has to go on an adventure to find his child.
Okay.
And it's Finding Nemo.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. I think you got a blockbuster in your hands there, buddy.
It's an adult themed there.
Yeah.
Wrapped up in a cartoon.
Kind of sounds like Taken.
I was just about to say that. If you weren't going to say it, I was like, that sounds like Taken.
Sounds like every other movie out there.
Oh my god. And then there's Taken 2, which is essentially the exact same movie.
Exact same.
Oh, that movie.
With the number 2 on it. Oh my god.
And it had the annoying woman in it who just would not shut up. And it was his daughter, and she was in Lost. And we were all happy when she died in Lost.
I don't know. I didn't watch Lost, but...
I never watched Lost either after I heard about the ending thing.
They're all dead.
Wait, what?
What? It's not like the most spoiled thing ever.
Yeah. Jesus, dude, what the fuck?
Spoiled what?
Oh, shit. I was just in the middle of watching Lost. Now I have no reason. This is a horrible situation to put myself in. I'm never doing
Why
this again.
did I start watching?
Richard, you're never invited to this podcast again. I've got 2 more little stories if you guys want to hear about them, and that's all I
little
got.
Stories.
Sure.
Yeah. So there's one about this guy getting the lowest possible score in the original Super Mario Brothers. It's the lowest possible score you can apparently get is 500 points. 500 or wait, no, 6. No, he beat the record of 600. I love what the article says here. It's an impressively unimpressive 500 points.
How long did he spend trying to get the lowest score then?
I don't know. Like, that would be never...
Was that like dodging everything? And
never getting a mushroom, jumping to the lowest point on the flagpole, Never grabbing any coins. Yeah, that's... Oh my god, that'd be crazy.
Yeah.
So there you go. These are just...
He must have like fast traveled.
Maybe, yeah. But these are just two little short stories that are just like, here, throw them out there. Also, the PlayStation 4 finally hit Japan, which boggles my mind all the time. Why a Japanese-based company, they're not the first ones to get their own console? I've never understood that.
I understood it because they're not about consoles, they're about handhelds. Hence why Nintendo's focusing all on handhelds.
Yeah, the 3DS and 2DS.
And arcades.
Yeah.
Which I wish we
Pretty
had
much
more of.
DDR.
DDR. That's it. That's all we play here in Japan is DDR, man. Man, if there was one game we'd love for the rest of our lives to just come out on a yearly basis, you know, you Americans have Call of Duty, we have fucking DDR.
Add-on songs.
Yeah.
DLC,
new colors, new shit flying at your face, everything. I don't even know.
New ways to get a seizure.
Oh my god. Jesus. Well, I don't know. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Not really.
Yeah, I figured it would be a short episode this week. It's really weird not having Chris in the podcast, isn't it?
Yeah.
I felt a little lost, to be honest.
It's a little ominous. It's
Wait,
like
we got no one doing the truffle shuffle.
Yeah. God damn it. And we have nobody to say. Hey,
Hang on.
Whoa.
Hang on there.
I am not. Oh wait. Yeah. Hang on.
Hang on,
guys. Hang on. Or Brad showing his video games and not mentioning what it is. There it is. Yes. Oh, well, Richard, what is it for our audio listeners? What are you holding up?
Oh, I'm holding up Deus Ex: Human Revolution.
Oh, okay. All right. So.
Oh, wait there.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, you and that goddamn piece of paper. So, I guess we'll start off with Dan. Where can people find you on the internet?
You can find me at youtube.com/thegamersilence and Twitter. My Twitter name is darkday22, and Twitch will be somewhere.
Haha. All right, Rich. Where can people find you on the internet?
Where you can find me is TheHydrosme on YouTube. So www.youtube.com/TheHydrosme. You can find me at Twitter at TheHydrosme. And yeah, I don't know if you can see that. It's because we don't have anyone drawing anything on this podcast. I felt like just quickly doodling that. I don't know.
Oh.
Thanks for that.
I don't know. You can't see it because it's shitty. But
we're gonna sell it to a museum. That's what we're gonna do.
It just has a stick figure that says Games Fuse-4 Network, because I think that's all we talked about this podcast was games.
That's true. We didn't talk about wrestling. Oh my god. No.
Now what's going down in wrestling?
No, we'll save that for another. I don't know. But you can find the Fuse-4 Network on YouTube. YouTube.com/Fuse-4 Network, Google Plus, which is goo.gl/AE1YY. Then we have Twitter, which is twitter.com/Fuse4. Our Facebook, which is facebook.com/Fuse4 Network. We'd like to thank radioinfluence.com for hosting all of our audio podcast content. You head over to radioinfluence.com and find either a download link or iTunes and Stitcher link where you could download this podcast and all of our previous ones in audio format. You can also head over to our blog, which is Tumblr. You can find it fuse4network.tumblr.com. We have a Reddit, reddit.com/r/Fuse4Network. And, of course, if you have Oh, okay. If you have any email questions, be sure to send them over to...
We didn't have email questions.
I know. I was too focused on getting all this shit together. Oh my god.
Can we finish this whole podcast off with the email questions?
No, because I have to sift through a whole bunch of them, and sometimes
can't you just pick the first 5 and just
first 5? Jesus Christ! No, because
okay, the first 2.
Do you know? No, because some of them I have to go through and get like a grammar checker, and by grammar checker and spell check is me going through and trying to figure out what some of them say, because I don't know. And that's not saying, it's not hard to do, but we'll have, okay, how about this? We'll have, how many do we have? We'll have 6 next week. We'll have 6 questions next week to make up for this week. But if you do have any questions, you should be sure to ask away and send them to fans@fuse4network.com. Again, that is fans@fuse4network.com. And we're always looking for guests, so if you want to be a guest, you have to be 18 or older. And shoot us an email at podcast@fuse4network.com. That is podcast@fuse4network.com. Wazza. Huzzah.
Wazza.
Wow.
What the hell is that? Is it a smiley face?
I don't know. It's like a stick figure. I've been looking at it for like the past 2 minutes. I can't figure out what it is.
Stick figure. Smiling.
Why has he got such a long face?
Why does he only have 3 hairs on his head? No, I know.
Why is his eyes not open?
Yeah. Oh my god, what's wrong with him? Oh.
It's Slender.
Smoking.
Alright guys, so for myself, Dan, and Richard, I'd like to thank you for listening and watching episode number 38 of the Fuse-4 Network podcast. We're here every Friday. This is a new format that we might be doing, might not be doing. You're seeing this afterwards, but usually we are broadcasting live Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 3 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Central. But like I said, we will see you guys next week. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye. Bye.
Bye. We love you.
Bye.